Okay. Okay guys, now we're going to show you how to hold the boxing pads for a jab, a cross, a hook and uppercuts. The most important thing when I'm holding boxing pads as well is we add the resistance on. So Clayton will go into his fighting stance, so he's right footed, so I go into my fighting stance. Now slowly Clayton will come out with a jab from here and I'm actually pushing forward on it from there. That's where I have to add the resistance. So we'll come out with a jab slowly, we'll do 5 jabs, and I go into my fighting stance, I hold my gloves here, I present the target, I jab, and now we'll go with the right hand. Once again, I show the target, and I just add the resistance on. Okay, now we're going to work on a left hook from here. Now we'll work on a right uppercut. Now the important thing, remember, with an uppercut, we don't hold it completely flat because the punch is going to be angled. So we hold it on a little bit of an angle and then we meet the punch once again and add that resistance. Now we'll work on the left uppercut, same deal, pad on an angle, not flat. Okay, so that's basically how we control the punches and how we meet the punches. Once again, is that remember we work on a small area, so all your punches want to be in that area. You don't want to be holding the pads out here. You don't want them hooking in this direction and you don't want them punching like this. It has to be in this small square, so it's jab, cross, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Okay, that's the important thing. If we start extending it out here, we're going to hyperextend elbows and cause damage to the puncher and also damage to myself as well. So, small square, add the resistance is the important thing. Okay, now if Clayton is a southpaw, he's going into a southpaw stance. Now I go into a southpaw stance. My hands come up to here, we come out with a jab. We'll go with 5 jabs to begin with. I show the target, I add the resistance. Okay, now we'll go with his left hand. Now, because he's in the southpaw position now, it becomes a right hook. Okay, now a left uppercut. And a right uppercut. Terrific. Now, one of the other important things as well that I should mention is when it comes to straight punches, you don't want the pads in this position. If I hold them completely flat, for Clayton to hit properly, so just extend your arms out, and if they're completely flat, he's hitting on an angle. So whenever we hold the boxing pads, they have to be on a slight angle, not flat, but actually a slight angle. That's paramount, because that way we're correct. We're catching the punch at the correct angle. If it was like this, the only time this would work if he was straight punching from here out, from there, and we don't punch like that. That's not allowed. Okay, so on an angle from there and meet the punch. And as always, the most important thing, start off really slowly and until the pad holder and the puncher feel comfortable with it. Then you can improve the speed a little bit.